This is my first video. Second, I guess. And I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm not even gonna waste any time. You already read the title. You already clicked on the video, so you already know what I'm gonna say right now. And before I even explain it, let's get into that intro. Let's get into it. Straight away, we're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and then my final conclusion on whether or not Yu Hakusho is really trash. Alright, so we're gonna start with the good first. So first we're gonna do character development. And character development is a big one because Togashi, quote me on this, is the best manga artist when it comes to character development. I mean, you check out his later works on Hunter x Hunter. It's just amazing character development. Like all other YouTube channels talk about Gung Psyche, and this is actually pretty amazing. If I say so myself, he's one of the best in my opinion. So, you know, that's not even an opinion, that's facts. That's facts. He is the best. So, Yu Hakusho character development is actually pretty solid. Pretty solid. We're gonna do the main four, maybe some honorable mentions like Toguro or something like that. But the main four are topic. So, character development. So, Yu Hakusho main character, he is the much worse punk of Sarashiki Junior High. He is the man who never quits, Mr. Son of a Gun himself, Yusuke Urameshi. So at the beginning of the story, it's pretty simple. Yusuke is just punk teen who cannot stand authority, and he always feels like they're trying to use him in certain aspects or certain forms, or basically trying to get played. And because Yu Yu Hakusho was, debuted very early, I think somewhere like 19 in the 1900s, they got a lot of liberties because this nigga does not play around when he's trying to tell you something. This nigga call you a bastard, he'll call you a bitch, he'll call you fuck you, say fuck you. He will say it all. This man was the king of roasting in anime. Before roasting exists, he was roasting your ass. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. This man did not care, bro. And that's what I kind of liked about him. But as the story progressed, he started actually I hate saying this word because it's all powerful in anime. He started feeling emotion for other people, basically. And that was a very huge development because in his life, when he died, basically in the first episode, spoilers, when he died, he just wanted to go to heaven or hell. He didn't even care. He just didn't care. The man just said, you know what? Whatever, it's whatever, killed me. Whatever, I don't care. And that spoke volumes to his character because he always felt alone. He felt like he burdened his mother. He didn't have any friends besides Keiko. He felt like Keiko didn't really like him, which he was dense at the time. And the only person who he kind of gave little respect to was Kuwabara. And they wasn't really honest with their emotions. Like, he had nobody. Basically, in his life, he was by himself. And that's like the philosophy. I should probably do a video on that too. The philosophy of Yusuke Urameshi. Basically, that's how he thought. And that was actually pretty big. Now, later on, he started caring about Kuwabara, saw Hiei as a rival. We're gonna get on that. Saw Hiei more as a rival, and Kurama more as a wise uncle. You ever had those uncles that just tell you things, hey, street dangerous, put on a bulletproof vest. I had a terrible childhood. That's the point. Basically, that's how Yusuke saw the world. And as you can really see, that's pretty much where his development goes and ends. I mean, at the end, he cared for got the final boss, Cyan, something like that. He actually started caring about him to the point where like he wanted to save him after he got taken over kind of or possessed by his demon ancestor. So you really see it. All right, it's not really more. It's not really nothing complicated. No Aaron complications. Spoilers for season 5, but not really anything too big. Um, we got Hiei. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This man got no character development. This man, it's like Yusuke's character development, but watered down. You just water that down. This man has no character development. I'm not putting my glass on for this. He has no character development whatsoever. He's basically a Vegeta, just without getting his ass handed to him. Basically, what it is. This man basically is a Vegeta. He's just pride and smug all the way through. I mean, hints in there. I mean, yeah, it was kind of touching when he tried to stop Yusuke from trying to fight Cyan again. I'm just gonna say Cyan because I forgot his name. Cyan again. He tried to spar him to see where his head was at, but I mean, he's basically a failed Kurapika, if you want to put it like that. He's a failed Kurapika. Okay, Kurapika did it better. I mean, he was there. To me, he was just there. Kuwabara. He was one note. I'm not gonna harsh on Kuwabara, but he was just one note. He was just a dumb delinquent with a heart of gold. He was basically one note. He was a one note character. I mean, he had his code. That was pretty good, and he was willing to sacrifice himself for a friend. But you know that was pretty much it. I mean, there was nothing really special about Kuroba's development. He didn't really change or anything. There was one scene. This was the tournament art, not the Dark Demon tournament art, but the Dark tournament art. When he was fighting Togoro's older brother. This is what perplexed me the most. Kuroba has fought a giant fat cat, almost fell into lava, almost died on numerous occasions, got beat by a kid with a yo-yo, fell from I don't know how far, and yet he was still scared to fight this man. It just didn't, to me, in my opinion, it didn't make any sense. Cause like did he know that what's her name? Ah, crap! It's not Keiko. It's Hiei's sister. Did he know that Togoro's older brother hurt her? If he knew that, like, why wouldn't he want to fight him? I just didn't get him. Kuroba feeling fear didn't make any sense. Like, if you were to tell me Leorio feared Hisoka, like during the Hunter exam arc, I can buy that. Leroy wasn't nothing special, and still, even though he was afraid, he still came back. You know what I'm saying? But like, through the beginning of that whole match, he was just afraid. I mean, I get him being afraid of Toguro, but not his older brother. You know, I just didn't get it. It didn't make sense for his character, where it was going. But that's pretty much really it. Then we got the main man himself, Kurama. My favorite character, Kurama. This man didn't need any character development. He was a G in another G's body. He was an O in the G's body. He was an OG. This man, Kurama, this man is just too confident. The man was wise. The man said, you know what? I got your mom. What you gonna do about it? This nigga put a knife to his neck and said, can you stop? That's annoying. What do you do? What do you do? This man, this typical Kawama is so many instances, and this man just plows through it all with just sheer intellect. He's just Shikamaru. This man is a Shikamaru, bro. This man wasn't no Naruto. He didn't have a 9 tail for Actually, that's exactly what he had. He was Naruto done right. How about that? He was Naruto done right, and it was Shikamaru's soul inside Naruto's body. That yeah. That's true. This man Kurama, bro, he knew what was up. He knew. And some honorable mentions. Genkai. She gave Yusuke what he needed. She was a good sensei. She pushed the right buttons in order for him to push. You know, in order for him to push past his own limits. Okay? She called him out, dogged his name out, you know, but that's how, like, she was supposed to do it, you feel me? Yusuke was a talented fighter. That's basically what she said. Like you can fight good. So what? And because of that, he just abandoned everything that didn't involve his fist. And she was hitting the right buttons. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this right now, in my opinion, for what it seemed, she loved Yusuke as a son. Basically, because when she tried to give him her powers, and he was in pain for no damn reason, because that nigga was howling like a little bitch for a second there. And punching shit and punching the walls and all that shit. She still cared. Even though nigga wasn't being a little bitch about it, but she still cared about him. She still loved Yusuke, so I want to put it like that. She was the motherly figure that he never got, but just in a tough love version. And Toguro, it was pretty sad how Toguro went out. He hated his own immortality. The thing that he craved so much was the thing that ended him. He never wanted to die, never wanted to get old, but he realized he abandoned love. And that was actually pretty funny because he wanted to lose. I forgot what anime that reminded me. He wanted to lose so bad, but he wanted to lose in the right way. I forgot what that reminded me of. It's anime who someone who wanted to lose really bad, but just couldn't because you're too strong. Oh, Boros, I think, from One Punch Man. He wanted a challenge, but you know, that's basically what it was. So that's pretty it. Koema is not really a big figure, really. Not really, not from what I've seen. He was too a coward, so it's whatever. Keiko, I'm not really gonna talk about her. Photon, she a baddie, but you know, it's whatever. And that's pretty it for character development. Let's move on to the next good one. Now, next we get into the next good, obviously, and that is plot. I'm not gonna hold you. Yu Hakusho plot was decent, and how can I explain it? My boy who put me on the show told me watch up to 30, watch up to episode 30. Don't watch up to. Originally I was gonna do episode 5 and make my judgment, but he said give it to episode 30. Gave it to episode 30, and it did pique my interest. I was interested. It did get me entertained. I'm not gonna lie. Episode 30, I'm like, okay, I like where it was going. Up until the final arc, where everything was building up to the final arc, that's where I dropped interest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even think I finished it. Not all the way. I mean, it was just stupid. To me, it was stupid. And I know he was rushed. Togashi was rushed. He had to hurry up and finish it, and he kind of fell out of love with it towards the end. But it could have been better. It really could have been better. And I can't say I'm disappointed because I really didn't give it that much hope. You know what I'm saying? It was already bad to me in my experience, so I really didn't put too much faith in it. Now, what I was disappointed in was Fairy Tail. That's a whole separate video in and of itself, but I was very disappointed how it ended. But plot overall, it wasn't bad. It was decent. It was decent. For what it was worth, it was pretty decent. It was new from what I used to watch, you know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. It only had really two good things, plot and good character development. Because next is the bad. And let me tell you something. It has a lot of bad. And so we won't be here all day, I'm just gonna name two bad things. Just two things that really just egg me on. Stay tuned. We getting the first bad. Before I even say what this bad is, I don't even know if it's what I'm used to, or because it was just new. Let me just say it just like this. What I'm used to in most anime, most shonen protagonists, you already know how it is. That week first, they get stronger, they hold a lot of people, they get hold one more time, power up one more time, and now they're God. That's basically what we used to. And Yu Hakusho, no, you don't get that. You don't get that at all. Oh, before I go, I just want to let you know for the story development, I really do like the Crowbar arc. You know, where they just focus on Crowbar. Yusuke was dead, and they just focused on Crowbar. I really didn't get to that in good part, but I really did enjoy it. I did like his code and how he grew as a character. I did like that. I did like that. Oh, how to expand on him, but for power development, let's just dive right in it. It was bad. It was bad. This nigga goes to training. I like how he didn't finish his training. That piqued my interest. Okay, he quit halfway. Okay, so he was being held by that lightning guy, and I understood it because I'm like, okay, you didn't finish your training. You got pissed and walked away. It was easy. It was great development. I said, okay, perfect. When this nigga finishes training, he gets hold again. He gets hold again. I mean, this nigga, we don't even see the limit of his power. This man goes into the first round already having difficulties. No, no, he's supposed to hold the first round, and then maybe the second round, the third round. Then that's when you start getting hold. This man is already getting pushed back. This man trained with Genkai. He had 2 bullets. I think he only had like what, maybe 4 maximum he shot it. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fight, it's just dragged on. Look at this. They even know they dragged on. Oh my god. I just don't understand. This man went from getting his ass handed to him by a drunken guy with the loopy fist to changing a nigga's skin color. The show literally, and don't get me started on EA. Oh my god. This man literally grabbed a Sharpie. He grabbed a goddamn Sharpie and drew a dragon on his arm. He got stronger. How? Give me that bullshit, bro. This man drew a dragon on his arm, and now he's automatically stronger. Don't give me that bull. I don't want to hear no bullshit in comments saying, "Oh no, he is the only person that can do that." Bullshit. I say bullshit. To monetize my channel after I just started. Bullshit. This man. Even Kurama says anyone can use this technique. Anyone could draw a dragon on their arm and use that technique. They just won't survive it. They just won't survive that encounter after they use it. The only reason he didn't survive because he was a fire demon. I want someone in the comments to tell me. Just tell me. If Yusuke perhaps drew that on his arm, if he used a fist of the mortal flames or whatever, would he die? Just be honest. Would he actually die from that? That's what I thought. The power leveling is so inconsistent. You got Hiei getting hold by a nigga who uses I don't even remember what this nigga looked like. This is what he looked. He got hold by this nigga. He got hold by him. To Hiei being able to change the animation. This don't even look like the same animation. These two are totally different. Hiei changed the animation. This nigga wrote reality. So he looks like a goddamn babyface kid. How the fuck does that happen? How do you do this? We didn't even need Yusuke. This man Hiei could change the animation. He could do anything. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so inconsistent. And then he tied. This nigga tied. He tied with a beaten up Yusuke. A beaten up Yusuke. No. We're getting back. We're getting back on it. No. This man Yusuke got his ass handed to him by 3 new kids who barely understood their powers. This man Yusuke got beat by a nigga who he should have knocked out in the first round. And don't give me that bullshit. Oh, he was holding back when we literally just got a whole arc. We just got a whole arc of this nigga, of them telling him to stop holding back. And now he gonna hold back. And I remember an episode where he was like, oh shoot, if I hold back, I would have hold you. You watch Genkai got killed because you held back. You watch Kurobara Pasuto got killed because you was holding back. They tried to teach this nigga a new way of fighting. This nigga said, fuck that. I'm just gonna fight how I always do. No. No, you just, no. That's trash. That's trash. It just doesn't add up, man. Oh my god. This nigga Yusuke got holed by a man who just steps on your shadow. That was it. The man could have killed him. If it wasn't for Genkai pulling the strings, they literally could have killed this nigga. No, apparently, I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember anyone overpowering that ability. I don't remember a goddamn soul overpowering that ability. I'm not gonna say nothing about Kurama. Kurama did his thing. He did his thing. I respect that. And Kurobara, you just love him. I can't hate on that. But Hiei and Yusuke, that's a no. That's a no. This nigga has 1 bullet. This nigga gets holed by the first demon because he only has 1 bullet. Right there should have died, but apparently plot saved his ass. Koenma gives this nigga a gun, and he's only able to shoot it 1 time. So, in retrospect, if this was reality, let's say 6 niggas were gonna jump me right now. I got the gun, 1 gun. Boom. 5 other niggas coming for my head. You want me to run for a whole day? This nigga changed the animation quality, bro. This man gets holed first round. I'm not mad about the demon part. That's fine. It's basically trope now. It did the demon thing before anyone else did, so I can't even get mad at that. I don't care about that. I'm just caring about how it all came up to the demon part, bro. You get holed. For what? Holding back every single time. And don't give me that crap like, oh, he just loves fighting. No, it was never established in the plot that Yusuke loves dragging out a fight. He was never a Kenpachi. Yeah, he likes to fight, like bare knuckle brawl, but like he never wants to drag it out. If that was the case, he would have never knocked out Kubara like that first round. He would have never knocked him and his buddies out with 1 shot. He doesn't like dragging on a fight. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe in the first round he was excited because the fight was getting exciting. But they both wanted to finish it as soon as possible. It just got dragged on for no apparent reason. And yeah, I get it's just the power, like I can't even get mad because they technically kind of did it first. Yu Hakusho kind of did it first with the power of friendship. Alright? The fights were lackluster. It was a failed Dragon Ball Z. It's just for what it's worth, no, the power development was just way too inconsistent, bro. It wasn't it. I dare someone else to try to defy that logic. It just wasn't it. On to the next bad, man. I could be all day talking about this. On to the next bad. Normally I don't like doing this, but this is it's you just can't ignore this. You just can't ignore this. And I did my research, so you can't even call me out on this. The ending was bad. And that's a factor. That is a factor, because not keep in mind, I didn't read all of it, but I read to a certain way towards the ending of the manga. I think I went like the last 10. I did like the last 10. And the ending in the manga was good. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually wrapped up pretty nicely, if you ask me. The manga ending, the anime ending, it was terrible. God right off. I mean, I don't need to explain it. It doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really like tie everything up, you know. It doesn't put, it's not the final piece of the puzzle. Like how can I put this? Attack on Titan. No spoilers, obviously, but the last season that's coming up is that final. But like, he just put it in like in a perfect box, and he just put us on the outside, the 4 little corners at the end of the pieces, and he just slowly putting every piece in there. And in the final piece, you finally see what it is. Now, this is not the animator's fault. This is not Togashi's fault. This is VA, I think, who told him hurry up, show him to jump, whatever it was. And he didn't really get to finish how it was supposed to, because I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be longer, from what I hear in my research. But it's what it is. It's unavoidable. You like he even in the manga, I'm pretty sure like the beginning was even better. Like he was doing the corners, you know, he was putting it in there. And then before he got to that last, so you know, 10 pieces left, he just threw it in there and said, I'm sorry, this is what you guys get. And that's not fair for us or for him. Just like Hunter x Hunter, you know, the remade. The remade is definitely better than the other one. Especially, I can't stand Kite's design in the old one. That's not the point. The ending is just, it's not there. It's not hitting. It's not it. And it kind of, I can't say disappointed, because I never really gave it that much hype to begin with, but it just rubbed me the wrong way, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of undecided. But you heard the good, you heard the bad. Let's get to my conclusion. Let's get it. My conclusion. Drum roll, please. Yu Hakusho, in my honest opinion, is not trash. I know. Calm it down. Let me explain. It could have been better. It could have been way better. I mean, it could have been the best. It's not even the best, okay? It's like Togashi just gave you a present. Let's say Togashi gave you a PS5. He wrapped it halfway. Still, there's just half. In the other half, you can definitely see it's a PS5. Put a bow on it and said, here you go. You know what it's supposed to be, but hey, the best I could do. My rapping skills aren't that good. That's basically what he said. And if I had to like rank it, put it rate out of 10, 5 out of 10. And that's only because I didn't expect much of it. If I would have gave it the same expectation as Fairy Tail, 3 out of 10. And it would have been trash. Okay? That's a whole separate video. That's my conclusion. If you don't like it, fight me. I'll give you my address in the link below. You already know. And if I forget to, put a comment in there and I'll send you my address, because I run the hands. If you don't like it, run these hands. Okay? Yu Hakusho is not a GOAT. It's not the best of all time. It's not the greatest of all time. It is just a time. Okay? With that being said,